did you have an idea sort of what it was going to be like up here? I mean, I've seen you in action doing your thing on Survivor. It's flawless. I mean, you are the consummate professional, but you are in a very different circumstance right
Yeah.
here. I mean, what have you learned about yourself, or did you have a vision? Are you surprised by anything? Or are you learning every day? Like, what's the experience like, I guess? Is my question.
Daytime is really different from prime time. On Survivor, we're doing an epic adventure that is about escapism. And the ideal situation for us is a family of 4 or 5 that makes every Wednesday night appointment viewing because the kids like it and the adults like it. Daytime, you have an audience of people who are very busy raising those kids that are watching Survivor at night. So they've got a lot going on. So you're not appointment television as much as you are background companionship. So you just want to build a show in which people say, I'll turn that on today because sometimes there's things I like on there. And that's what's tricky, is trying to figure that out. So from a hosting standpoint, I don't know that I've learned that much. It's not that different. You have somebody on and you want to tell their story. It's the same at Tribal Council. What's your story? How can I help you tell it? What's different in daytime is the type of stories you tell. And we're now in the beginning of our 3rd month, so I'm still figuring it out.
Just being an audience member today, I've seen the show, obviously, but being here and seeing the people that were sitting on the couch today, I was moved. There were people in the audience that had tears in their eyes. I mean, I could see
Yeah.
it. Has there been any circumstance for you thus far in filming where you're choked up or you're just so overwhelmed that it sets you back for a second? And how do you get through that if that's happened?
We've had a couple of stories that caught me off guard. We recently had a kid, I think he's now about 18 or 19, and his dad injected him with the HIV virus when he was about 11 months old because he didn't want to pay child support. And this kid has grown into the most amazing young man. He's just a super cool kid with great style and incredible attitude. And I found myself really moved by that young man and just the whole story. His dad's in prison. He was convicted. And the kid has kept his dad's name, changed the spelling as a little way of saying, I am still who you think I am, but I'm going to change one letter in my name, which was the same. He had the same name his dad did. And he didn't change his name. He kept his name to say, I'm still the person I am, but he added one extra R to his name, Randy, as if to say, but I'm not you. And he was just this kid that really had it all together. And so, yeah, I've had a couple of times where I found myself on the couch going, don't lose it. This'll end up on Joel McHale's show, and you'll be regretting it, so keep it together.
Even being part of the audience today, I imagine a lot of people feel this way. It's like, how can I help? So what's sort of the philanthropic way of doing things? Is there, is there any of that element? Or?
I don't really ever think of this show as how can the audience help? Never have. People do what they want to do. I mean, that's the end all of that answer for me is we're just sharing stories. And if they move you, great. If they incite you to want to, get up off your chair and do something, better. If they make you turn the channel, that's not good. That's really it.
People can always go home and Google the lady that got the dentist. That was.
Yeah, but I mean, really, I'm not. My job isn't to sit here and say, so you must help. We're just showing the story, and I think the parents today, we had on parents of a kid with a rare disease. Their goal was, I don't want another parent to wonder for 2 years like we did what was wrong. So maybe there's somebody watching saying, this is what our child is going through, and help answer a question. So in that sense, you're just spreading the word. Here's a story. If you're feeling this, it might be what they have. But we can't help them with a cure. We don't know. We don't know what to do right now.